Following Monday's meeting, I thought that the findings that the research group had based off of teens' opinions on media, video games, etc. were all super interesting. For the most part, I said that it was kind of stuff that I anticipated. There weren't really any things in particular that surprised me. Most of the things that kind of surprised me were having to do with video games because I don't really play video games, so it's not, I guess, a community that I'm as familiar with as opposed to movies. I talk a lot about movies and spaces with other teenagers, so I kind of know what most teenagers think about movies and media. Like, for example, an interesting statistic that I saw is that the group, like the age demographic that cares the most about seeing people like them in movies is younger teens. Which makes sense, but I thought that it was interesting. I mean, they were kind of similar percentages anyways, but I thought that the older teens would also kind of, I guess, want that more. So I wonder what the possible factors could be as for younger teens specifically wanting to see more people that look like them in media. One thing that I thought was really interesting is how a lot of teens voted YouTube as to being like the most authentic app. I actually think I agree with that now. And I think that's because TikTok has kind of gained more popularity than YouTube. And at least me personally, I kind of go to YouTube for more like enriching content because it's long form. So you can't really quote unquote doom scroll or just kind of like mindlessly fry your brain on YouTube. Like it's like actual content. And I think because of that, you have to put more work into becoming a successful YouTuber than you have to do by becoming a successful TikToker. Like, a lot of TikTok is just based off of algorithms, but YouTube, like, you kind of have to actually care and put work into the videos you're producing, which I think kind of necessitates a level of authenticity, especially because you're literally just watching longer videos of the people. Like, you see more of them, they should be more authentic. So I definitely think that almost in like the rise of TikTok, YouTube has increased in quality because like more people are going there for like longer form videos as opposed to just like, I guess, the brain rot that you see on things like TikTok and Instagram Reels that just isn't, I guess, as like, I don't know, there isn't as much passion behind the content that's being produced. And then in a similar vein to that, I saw that people go to TV shows and movies and social media for different reasons. Like, for example, a lot of people go to movies for entertainment and social media for escapism. Now, I actually agree with that, and I think it's kind of similar to YouTube. I think long-form content kind of makes you think more because you kind of have to get immersed in the story, whether it be like a long YouTube video essay or a movie. I think that's more like for strict entertainment, whereas if I want to like fry my brain, or like if I kind of go on like social media where it's just like quick escapism, it's not really focused on the content itself as well as it is like the experience of just like being on the app and kind of like getting taken out of like the real world. It's like a break for your brain, whereas things like movies, like, I guess they're more thought-provoking, so you kind of have to like actually pay attention to them. Overall, really interesting findings. I thoroughly enjoyed it.